Good evening, I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us. A restaurant along US 41 has sparked some controversy thanks to a very public message about the presidential election. ABC 7's Adam Cellini joins us live from Barnacle Bill's Seafood with the owner's reasoning behind this new sign that he's posted and how customers are responding. Adam.
Yeah, thank you, Haley. As you can see behind me, Barnacle Bill's Seafood has a new marquee out. It says, NRA members, concealed carry, okay. I am deplorable, vote for Trump. Now, the owner has been taking on a lot of questions about sort of publicly broadcasting his political views, but he says this sign is staying up until the election in November.
If you're going to make a statement, you got to go all the way.
From now until Election Day, William Davis wants other deplorables to know they're welcome at Barnacle Bill's.
It was a big gamble on my part, because usually dealing with the public, I try to sit on the fence and not take sides, but I just couldn't do it anymore.
Davis posted his political message Tuesday after Hillary Clinton used the phrase basket of deplorables to describe half of Trump supporters at a recent fundraiser, something which she later said was grossly generalistic.
I got rather upset when I heard that comment from Hillary, and I just felt I had to take a stand and let people know where I stood.
Davis says the response so far has been mixed. A few negative calls, and on Thursday, a trio of lunch regulars confronting him in the parking lot.
Well, it makes us look like we're Trump supporters if we eat at a restaurant where there's a Trump sign, and we're not. We're Hillary supporters.
We've gotten to know the staff really well, and we really like it here. But we saw that sign, and just in good conscience, we can't eat here anymore.
Those who did choose Barnacle Bill's for lunch were mostly indifferent to the message.
I think what the heck, he's a citizen, he can do what he wants.
It won't affect you coming here?
It won't affect me, no.
I think people are allowed to choose whoever they want to choose.
Davis harbors no hard feelings, saying everyone is entitled to their opinions. He adds that most of those driven away have since been replaced by new customers anyways.
I have people walking in and they go, we're deplorable, may we have a seat?
Now, as you can see on the sign that went up Tuesday earlier, when it first went up, it was just the bottom half in response to Hillary Clinton's remarks. But yesterday evening, Davis says he added that top and middle portion, the NRA member, the concealed carry portion, just for good measure. He wanted people to know that, quote, his restaurant is not a soft target. In Sarasota County, Adam Cellini. Haley, back to you.
Thank you, Adam. A major undercover drug bust from the Sarasota Police Department. The 5-month operation called Fresh Start used undercover detectives to catch suspected dealers of drugs like cocaine and heroin. The operation resulted in 35 arrests. The department is still searching for 2 others. In total, the group has 327 previous felony convictions. Detectives hope that these street-level drug dealers will ultimately lead them to the suppliers.
It could take years to be able to find out who their supplier is, infiltrate that, gain the trust in that circle, and work even higher, because the end result is you want to get the one actually bringing it into the country.
The police department says that it plans to conduct similar operations in the near future. Drugfree Manatee holding a health and wellness event at the Bradenton Area Convention Center today. More than 2,000 high school freshmen attended the event, which featured a motivational speaker and sessions dealing with issues affecting teens. The organization is hoping that it's getting this important message across to the younger generation to stay clean and drug-free.
We want to catch them now so that they have the tools, they know where they can get support for the next 4 years.
It's a blast. I mean, you look around, you see all the kids, you see all the people behind me, and you see all the booths and the vendors, and it's just a great feeling to know that there's so many people that care about our kids in the community.
Drug-Free Manatee has other events lined up, including a youth leadership gathering this weekend. Great to hear. Now let's head over to Bob and get a check on our forecast.
Thanks, Haley. Some good news with Julia. Julia is kind of a strange storm. It developed over land a couple of days ago, and then it actually moved up northeast, and it's just kind of hanging there. It never really making landfall. It made waterfall back out into the Atlantic there. And now it was downgraded earlier to a tropical depression. Now it's back to a tropical storm. It is a tropical storm which is drifting off to the east at about 8 miles an hour and not expected to do much over the upcoming days. But we'll keep an eye on it because it could bring us some moisture, at least some moisture back our way by midweek next week. Some showers around, but not much near the coast. That west coast sea breeze has really moved well inland, and the storms that were around are not all that intense at this point. In fact, there's some rain near Duet, just kind of faded away. Some showers to the southeast of Arcadia. Bigger storms moved through Orlando just about an hour ago, cooled things down there. And as far as the rain goes to the north, there's a few showers there. Currently at the airport, we have a few clouds around. It's 88. The dew point's high, making it feel warm and muggy out there. Well, much more in the tropics and our forecast for the weekend in just a few minutes. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. The Manatee County School District says security teams are checking out the lighting and sidewalks along 20th Street East and 50th Avenue Drive East in Bradenton. That's where a 16-year-old student was nearly sexually battered by a male suspect on Monday morning as she walked to her school bus stop. She was able to get away, and authorities are still looking for the suspect. Sheriff's deputies have increased patrols in that area. The school district, meanwhile, says the county would have to pay for any permanent improvements made there. Sarasota Memorial Hospital is dropping its legal challenge over the state's rejection of plans to build a location in South County, but their efforts aren't over yet. The hospital telling us in a statement that it decided to drop its appeal, so instead of spending time and money on legal proceedings, officials can focus on a new Certificate of Need application. SMH says it would like to first open a hospital on the property that it already owns on Laurel Road and a second facility in Northport. The hospital's new application is due to the state on October 12th. Venice Regional, meanwhile, has plans on building a new facility and has said that there is no need for SMH to expand into South Sarasota County. The number of Zika cases in Florida has now topped 800, according to the latest figures from the State Department of Health. 11 new travel-related cases were reported today. One in Manatee County was reported earlier in the week. The unwanted milestone comes as Governor Scott returns from his trip to Washington, where he urged Congress to come to an agreement on funding to fight the mosquito-borne virus. Still to come, we look further into the closing of the Guti Beauty Academy. The school has already closed, but there could still be hope for it to reopen one day. Plus, why local art teachers are gathering this week for what's being called a retreat.
Today's Hooters word of the day is interception. Register today's word by midnight at mysuncoast.com, and you and 3 friends could be headed to a Bucs game in style. The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
Since 1928, Karastan has been setting the standard in carpets and rugs, producing non-allergenic wools that won't promote the growth of bacteria or dust mites like other carpets will. Karastan wools actively remove contaminants from the indoor air, making your home healthier. And there are many colors and patterns and textures to choose from. Come see for yourself.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
Attention, this is an important message for anyone who had an IVC filter placed to prevent blood clots from traveling to their heart or lungs. Did your IVC filter move, break, or cause organ damage? The FDA warns that IVC filters may cause serious complications, such as heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, even death. If you or a loved one suffered serious complications, call IVC Filter Helpline now. You may be entitled to compensation. IVC filters are designed to prevent blood clots. If your IVC filter moved or broke and you suffered heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, or if a loved one died as a result, call IVC Filter Helpline today. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone. Call IVC Filter Helpline now.
Please call 800-897-6764. That is 800-897-6764.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
A Suncoast trade school is forced to close its doors. Guti Beauty Academy has been teaching students cosmetology for more than 55 years, but its student loan repayment rating and the recent death of its owner has prompted the U.S. Department of Education to put the school's future in limbo. ABC 7's Bobeth Yates joins us with more details. Bobeth.
Yes, first it was ITT Tech. Now the Suncoast staple in cosmetology is no more, leaving more than 80 students and several instructors looking for answers.
A lot of us cried. I cried. It was an emotional time.
Stephen Labady was among the roughly 80 students enrolled at Guti Beauty Academy who received the unexpected news.
A lot of us didn't know what to do. Some of us were far into our education. I was almost 900 hours and out of the 1,200 hours that is required by the state.
The announcement left many questions, among them why the sudden change in the school's status with the Department of Education. Turns out the answer is more complicated than it seems.
My mom, who's the owner of the school, passed away on August 7th, which is something that's still difficult to talk about. But in her passing, the department designated our school and its ownership as being uncertain.
Patty Galdamez died in a car accident. It had been her dream to operate a beauty school, and in 2002 she purchased the facility. But with Patty's passing, the DOE had some concerns. According to the department's website, it has the authority to place institutions in heightened cash monitoring status for compliance issues, including concerns around the school's administrative capabilities, as well as the school's financial responsibility.
The decision that the Department of Education made basically froze our funding, and not only that, but ongoing would have delayed the speed at which we would get the Pell Grant, for example, if the students were to qualify for that particular program, would delay the ability for us to get those funds. And them doing that, it's essentially put us out of business.
Santos Jr. is Patty's son. He'd been the director at Guti for the past 7 years, and he says the DOE's decision also prevented the school from enrolling new students into federal financial aid programs. But Santos is still hoping for the best.
That's what keeps me motivated, is to make sure that that when mom looks down, she knows that she's proud of the way that I've conducted myself.
Now, some of Guti's former students have been able to enroll in local technical schools, but those we spoke to say they miss their Guti family and would have rather finished their coursework up there. Back to you.
That is tough. All right, thank you, Bo. That's something that we're so used to seeing here on the Suncoast. Bob will be back with your forecast.
Game on, Suncoast. Get scores and highlights from the area's top high school matchups on Football Friday night, just after the news at 11:15. Sponsored by Gulf Coast Honda.
The official salon of ABC 7. Loose Salon.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
Well, Bob, it's pretty active out in the tropics, and even looking far off a little, there's some stuff brewing.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. The long-range forecast for one in particular model is showing some interesting things happening to a storm, but that's a long way off, and things can happen.
And you never know. It always changes.
Things can change.
Yeah.
We are looking at some changing weather here, and that we're not seeing a lot of storms around lately, and that's a direct result of a west coast sea breeze that has moved in. The Casey Key webcam showing a gorgeous day out there on the water. Nice water temperature, 87 degrees, and looks as though a few clouds around. Will make for an interesting sunset tonight. Should be pretty good. And looking at the radar picture indicating that Julia is back. It's now a tropical storm. It had been a tropical depression earlier today. There it is.